All right, today I'm going to give you the single biggest funding mistake that's destroying your real estate investment dreams. I said most investors are sabotaging their funding potential and they don't even know it. And here's the fundamental problem. Imagine you're doing everything right: perfect credit score, solid business plan, impeccable documentation, and still getting rejected. Why? Because you're talking to the wrong banks. Sometimes good people fail not because they're doing everything wrong, but because they're in the wrong place. Before we get started, I'm JStampley, and I help entrepreneurs access unlimited funding using only two simple banking products. And I'll show you exactly how all this works. And all you have to do is simply click the link below, and I'll show you how it works for free. If you want to know how it all works, go ahead and click the link, and I'll show you how it all works for free. I personally help investors access capital, over $5 million in capital, closing deals and getting approvals in Texas, Ohio, Illinois, California, New Jersey, and New York. And if you want to learn how it all works, click the link below, and I'll show you how it works for free. Here's the big problem, and that's the national bank trap. National banks treat you like a statistic. They treat you, you're just a number to them. They're rigid, inflexible lending criteria, zero understanding of your local market, impersonal, bureaucratic decision making. It's like going and getting a loan from the government. It's complicated. But when you learn to actually work with local banks, you'll learn the game changing difference. Local banks are warm, they're community faced, they understand your unique business potential, they understand the local market, and your story matters to them. You're not just a credit score, it's your story, it's you as a person, and they make lending decisions based off of that as well. So this is game changing for most people. That they once they learn this, you'll never start dealing with big banks ever again. I said national banks are one size fits all approach. If you don't fit in this perfect box, they don't want to do business with you. They're strict. They have immovable criteria, and they have high rejection rates. However, your local banks, on the other hand, have a more personalized approach to making decisions. They understand the nuances of the neighborhoods and the local environments in which they're lending in, and they're willing to take more calculated risks based on people that they know, based on being prepared, and based on personal relationships. All right, so national banks only see numbers, where local banks see potential. Said deep understanding of the neighborhood and the trends local banks have. They recognize emerging market trends and things that are happening in your local environment. In fact, they're incentivized to invest in the local market, and they can help you to identify things and help you to avoid risk because they actually are aware of what's working in the community and what's working in your area. One other big difference is relationship power. When you go into a big bank, the people there have very little power and very little say so. Everything is algorithmic. They have automated decision makers. They send your loan and your applications to an automated decisioning process, and it spits back a yes or no. Sometimes those things can be overturned, but oftentimes local bank leaders have direct decision making power to flat out approve your loans and flat out make decisions. They don't need to go to a committee. They can oftentimes have the signing authority to make loan approvals on their own. Okay. So that's direct access to your decision makers at your local bank. That's having an advocate who has a leadership position at the bank, who understands your vision, who is faster and has more responsive funding power. So this isn't just about getting a loan, but it's about establishing yourself as a partner with the bank and making a partnership with those bank leaders who believe in you and your dreams. And here's what you need to do it right. First, you need to identify local banks in your community. Second, you need to learn how to establish genuine relationships with those bank leaders. Third, you need to present yourself and present your investment strategy or how you intend to use the funds. And then four, you need to demonstrate that you're prepared and demonstrate that you understand demonstrate that you're prepared and demonstrate that you are a person of value who knows how to actually borrow the money and has the ability and the competency and the credibility to pay it back. So don't let national banks destroy your destiny. Don't just be prepared and go into the big banks. Be prepared and go to the right banks that will actually approve your loan. So get ready to take control of your lending power and take control of your abilities in the community so that you can actually go to the right banks and get approved. So if you're ready to unlock unlimited bank funding for yourself, click the link below and I'll show you exactly how it all works. I'll show you exactly how to get access to unlimited funding using only two simple banking products. with zero complexity. So if you would like to click and see how all that works for free, then go ahead and click the link below and I'll show you how it works for free. But before you go and before you leave, I'd like to leave you with some empowering words. Do you mind if I pray for you? I affirm that you are not late. I affirm that you have time to achieve and manifest every dream that you have. I affirm that you will have time to manifest every vision, every divine blueprint that God has placed in your mind. Your window of opportunity is not closing. Instead, it is dramatically expanding before you. Every single experience in your past, whether perceived as positive or negative, has been carefully orchestrated by God, by God's hand to prepare you for this exact moment, to prepare you for a breakthrough. This is your year. This is your time of acceleration. This is your year of preparation, where preparation will converge with God's strategic timing to launch you to where you not only sit, but to levels far higher than you ever dreamed possible. Scripture says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29:11. God bless.